Hello everyone and welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. We have a new update, and as you guys know, whenever we have a new update, I cover it to see if this update has made any substantial changes in the game. And this time we are looking at sales, which we now have access to now. So you can put certain products on sale, and supposedly it's going to attract more customers. Now the weird thing about this game is, outside of leveling up and expanding your store, there doesn't really seem to be a way to kind of influence how many customers you have, unfortunately. There was a bunch of mods that came out that would give you more customers based on certain parameters, but the game itself seems to do a pretty poor job at really establishing what it is you need to do to ensure that you get more daily customers. It's not super clear. It's just kind of, I mean, at this point, it's just basic progression. Buy the stuff and expand the store, more people will come, I guess. But now, apparently these sales are supposed to influence the amount of customers you get. I am very skeptical of that claim. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. But let's try to find out here. We also have another update with the vehicles where storing boxes in the vehicles is not a pain in the ass anymore, or so they claim. So I would like to actually test that out. All right, let's head over to this store real quick. Just drive up on the sidewalk. It's not a big deal. All right, let's see what they did here. All right, I have it, I don't know if it's a mod or if they did an update or whatever, but I have it set up where I can actually see what product we have at home now with the scanner. This wasn't a thing that you could do before, and I honestly don't remember if it's a mod or not, but it is handy to be able to actually see what you have in stock now with this thing. So this is a nice little addition, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I'll have it stated on screen if it's a mod or not. But let's grab 2 of these and 2 of these, because these are like the largest boxes. Oops, I need to not be grabbing these in there. Okay, let's do it this way. Oh, so instead of, okay, all right, it appears that instead of you like going in for like a specific placement in the truck, it'll just like auto place for you. Oh, and then they ship. Oh, okay. So they're using the same system in the back of the truck that they use for the boxes up front. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, as long as the boxes get in here and it's not stupid and a mess, like, and they're like automatically arranging themselves to fit the best way that they can. I mean, this is probably the next best thing that they could have done. Yeah, that's great. Now, how this works with the bikes or the bikes and the other stuff, the other vehicles that you can get, I'd have to see, because that was the biggest issue with the truck, not the truck, the car that you got. Is like, you got this car that you paid all this money for and you can barely fit anything in it. So that was a bit of a problem. But yeah, I like the way the boxes are stacking in here. They're all just kind of locking into place in the place that feels the most convenient or seems the most correct. Let's grab one of these, see how this places in here. Yeah, I like that. That's really good. That's a really good change, because the putting the boxes in the truck is stuff where it was stupid. It was a pain in the butt, but looks like they fixed it. So there you go. And then you close your trunk. Now, like I said, I can't really speak for any of the other vehicles. Obviously, the pickup truck was the easiest of the few to deal with. But with this new system, everything else should be pretty easy to deal with also. So let's pull up here. Now, I don't think I have space for any of these things that I bought in the store, but the reason that I picked the items that I picked is because I believe the ones that I chose are on sale. Well, this one isn't, but I can make it on sale. So here's the interface right here. You can set your discounted price. This one I'm not gonna put on sale though, because it'll cut too much into the profits for this product. But I did put this one on sale for 5% off. This one has a 5% discount, and I think this one has a 5% discount too. I don't know what the extent of the discount you have to give though. Maybe we'll do a 10% on this one just for kicks, just to see what happens. People be more enticed by a 10% knockoff maybe. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of open the store, and I guess we'll see what happens. The next update's supposed to be deliveries. I'm guessing you'll if you guys use the delivery mod, there was like a mailbox out here, and you would gather up the items and then place it into the mailbox or whatever, and it'd be sent to the customers. But in this one, you'll be actually driving the product directly to the customers. So I'm assuming that's what all these other houses and stuff are here for. It could get complicated if you're using mods, because the products that the customers will ask for most likely will not be the product mod changes that you've installed. So be on the lookout for that. That could definitely be an issue in the future. That was an issue for the mod before, so we'll have to mess around with that and see if that causes a problem for us down the line. As you guys can see, employee training program still seems to be functional. These guys are still working. It's working in tandem with magic restockers too, which these two mods notoriously don't play nice together, but they seem to be functioning well nowadays. So if you ever were interested in that, you could try that out. But for now, we're just trying to wait and see the results of the day. So we'll let this day kind of go through, and I think on average I get about anywhere from 55 to 60 customers, maybe. That might be overshooting it. It might be more it might be more like 55 to 58 customers per day usually. So we'll see if it gets any higher than that, and I'll let you guys know when I come back. All right, looks like that was the last customer, so let's go ahead and end the night. And we had a total of 61 customers. I think that's the highest it's ever been thus far, at least in this playthrough for this build. Basically saying that I haven't really been increasing the size or unlocking all the products and stuff for my store, so I may be hindering my growth as far as that goes. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, there's a lot more room for expanding and stuff like that. I just haven't really been doing much of it. And then the licenses, whenever I get the products, I don't put all of them on the shelves. I only put some of them, because only some of them are profitable because of mods that I'm using, you know, stuff like that. So there may be some type of wiggle room, some type of something, but it does appear at least that the sales may have influenced customers at least a little bit. Definitely not substantial enough to make a fuss about it, but then again, the discounts may not have been all that impactful to begin with, so there's that to consider. But I have currently taken everything off sale at the moment, at least everything that was on sale. All the products that were on sale are now not. I don't think we have anything on sale right now. Maybe we can check here. Can you do that in the computer too, in the pricing? Yes, you can. Okay. All right, we got our price helper metrics right here. This is all the stuff, and then you can go in and actually set the percentage of everything in the whole store if you want to put things on sale. I wonder if you can do just like a store-wide sale, like 10% off everything. Doesn't seem to be a way to do that. There'll probably be a mod to allow you to do that, but we'll see. All right, so I can't really confirm or deny if that was a huge impact or not. So what we're gonna have to do is basically just go through one more day without any sales going on and see if we get less than 61. But once again though, even if we do, that's not a direct indicator that it is either working or not working, because sometimes your customer base can fluctuate on the day-to-day anyway. So we may have to really go in on some of these sales eventually and just like really put stuff on sale. But you know, that'll cut into your profits quite severely. And unless, like, if you're taking 50% off everything, but you're not getting like 50% more customers, then like what's really the point? You know what I mean? But let's flip on the lights here. We're gonna go ahead and go another day, and we'll see what happens. All right, night's over. Let's see what we got. Well, we got 55 customers this time, so that is certainly less with no sales. So I don't know, like I said, if that's a direct indicator. We'd have to have much more data points, and because the fast forward mod doesn't seem to function anymore, or at least it hasn't for me, sitting through each one of these nights to see is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So there's there it is. Eventually, one of these days, I'd like to maybe go ham and put everything like on a massive sale and see how that really influences the customers coming in. Maybe one day we can do that and see how that works out. But for right now, this update, I mean, maybe it does something, maybe it doesn't. I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. But you know, the game is almost to completion. I think the last major update is going to be the delivery update, and then we'll have a full-blown painted picture of what this game is, I guess what they're aiming for it to be up until this point. And I think it calls for once everything is out, the game is in its full completion, and it is the picture of what it appears they want us to have it as. I think a vanilla playthrough would be necessary to kind of see this game in all of its own glory, take away all the mods and everything else, and just really see how the gameplay loop is as intended. And maybe I'll stream it, maybe not, I'm not really sure. You guys let me know what you guys think about that. If you'd like to watch that series, maybe I'll stream it. If it's just a video series, maybe I'll make a series of maybe not too long and to the point videos on it, just kind of playing through and seeing what's happening. Let me know. But yeah, the car update, the boxes in the trunk update, is probably the best thing to even mention right now. It makes putting your stuff in the vehicles significantly easier, and it just makes a lot more sense. And that feedback, that change was based directly on player feedback. So just goes to show that sometimes if you talk loud enough about it, the devs will hear, and sometimes they'll do stuff about it. So there you go, that's the update. Sorry I couldn't really be more thorough and more in-depth, give you a bit more data points, but it's here. You can experiment with it. You can use this video as kind of your gathering hub to come back and talk about your results if you like to do that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.